Hello guys and welcome to another Era of Chaos video. Guys, after we mentioned briefly Astro and Gem, two of the three of the heroes that I'm running, of course when it comes to pay to win heroes, it is time to go to the third hero that I'm using. He's actually my second hero, so it is Astro my man, then it is Xeron, and exactly Xeron we are going to discuss today. Basically Xeron is a very fun character, and I would say probably one of the cheapest faction leaders to develop. Reason being, Xeron relies on his devil. So unlike Astro, for example, unlike Dragon Muteer and any other faction leaders who rely on multiple SSR units, for example, if you take Astro, you have Naga, you have Giant, you have Angel, we have Paladin, and so on and so forth. When it comes to Xeron, in his case, all you need is a very strong devil. Of course, if you have other strong SSRs to help you, that would be great, but they are not that important. All you need to do is to have a strong devil. If you don't have a strong devil, Xeron simply doesn't work. Unfortunately, when it comes to his current state, I would say that he isn't really that strong compared to how strong he used to be probably 3 or 4 months ago. Actually no, probably half a year ago, before the Judicator was released. There was a time slot of about 1 month and the devil was ruling every single server. Everybody was just disappearing. Astros were gone in like 10 seconds because there was nobody to counter the devil. The devil was extremely strong. Now this is no longer the case because we have Judicator, which is there in almost every single Astro formation. Sometimes it's there in Dragon Muteer formation. So Xeron has a lot of problems, and the main problem is that Devil, he just cannot survive long enough before every single invincibility buff is like gone. And once the Devil die, Xeron dies. That's the problem. He just has one unit to rely on, and every single other unit in Xeron formation is supporting the Devil or trying just to hold the line long enough while the Devil is cleaning the house in the back. But the point is, if you want to be a strong Xeron player, first of all you need to have a good devil. And another thing that I love about Xeron is that usually the batches are very short, provided that the enemy doesn't have a lot of stuff to counter you. When it comes to devil, and we're going to talk about the devil a lot in this video because once again devil is the bulk of Xeron formation. You need to have very strong emblems on devil. This is by far the most important thing. You need to have the Path of an Assassin. This is the best emblem for devil. So the Path of an Assassin, I see a lot of guys running Jealousy, but in my case I just, at some point I started using Arrogance and I fused it to pretty good levels, +9, +7. So this is what I'm using currently on my devil. So when it comes to the formation, let's go to the formation. And before we get to the formation, actually I'm sorry, it's a bit chaotic, but it's Xeron is Xeron, right? So let's go to the heroes, and I want to show you the Mark spell. For Xeron it is a no-brainer. Xeron requires a replenish magic because he needs to do his ultimate as many times as possible, and you don't have to wait for the ultimate. I mean, if you wait, let's say 2 or 3 seconds, that might cost you the game, so you need to have mana all the time. Unfortunately, if you're a Xeron main, there is one thing that you don't have to do, which I already did, and there is no going back, and you don't have to do this thing, magic talents. You don't have to go to level 10 when it comes to magic arrows, because the problem is that at level 10 it shortens the fire arrow, frozen arrow, arrow and earth arrow cooldown by 20%, which means that the AI, instead of, let's say, waiting for the best opportunity to cast ultimate for Xeron, he's going to spam fire arrow, which is even bad, even worse, because he won't have, the AI won't have mana in a lot of cases even to do the fireball. And this is the reason why I'm going to level 10 to decrease the mana cost for fireball, because this will kind of compensate the problem. Not quite sure though, but not quite sure whether it is bad. It's going to get even worse, because imagine the AI spamming fireball and fire arrow, and at the end of the day, when the time comes for the ultimate, the mana regeneration starts from 0, so you have to wait like 5 or 6 seconds for Xeron to cast his ultimate. So I'm not quite sure whether it's going to work. I will ask some veteran Xeron players. So when it comes to veteran Xeron players, the best way to explore a lot of stuff about this hero, of course, is Sir Kane's channel. I'm going to link him in the description. I've learned myself a lot of stuff from him, especially when it comes to Xeron. And in terms of formation, let's go to the formation. every time when I play Xeron, let's fight this guy. He has Adjudicator. Oh crap, anyways. And he's running, why he's running Jedi? Okay, I don't want to fight Jedi. Let's seek something different. Do you have Adjudicator? Oh, you have Adjudicator. Oh my god, do you have Adjudicator? You don't have Judicator. Why you don't have Judicator, my friend? Okay, so we're going to do Xeron versus Astro without Judicator to see how fast the Astro will be dead. Now, the point is, if you're running Xeron, once again, all you need to do is you need to have a few core Inferno units. The first one is, of course, the Ifriti. Reason being, he sets the enemies on fire in the beginning of the game, and that's really important. Of course, we need to have the Devil. There is no doubt about it. We need to have the Demon. He has a very strong weapon. With the weapon, he is very, very tough. The Nightmare is again a must. The Nightmare is a very useful unit because he provides a lot of buffing. We need to have the Pit Fiend, and with those 5 units, I would say this is the core of Xeron formation when it comes to Inferno units. Now, in terms of the other units, what I usually do is I prefer to do Earth Elemental because he reduces the initial mana, and also I'm doing the same with Beholder because he does the same thing. The point being is the enemy will start with 0 mana, and if you manage to kill his units as fast as possible, you are going to basically make sure that he won't have any mana whatsoever, because we know after each kill, Beholder actually reduces further the mana of the enemy. So it's really a cool strategy. And the last unit I am using is the Manticore. Where are you? Where are you, my friend? Do you see the Manticore, guys? I believe, yeah, there you go. And I'm not going to bother here, you know, checking the... I know it's not an Inferno setup, but I don't really care. Just going to run. And you can see if you have Strong Devil, even though I do have some power advantage, it is not huge, but you'll notice how fast the enemy line will disappear. Mainly because of the fact that he doesn't have the Judicator. And if the enemy doesn't have the Judicator, it's just almost a free win with Xeron. Look at this now. Now Devil is going to pop on the back. He's going to absolutely annihilate the Titan with almost one hit. Then I'm going to do the ultimate, and everybody goes down in just 10 seconds. This is how strong Xeron can be. But once again, in order to achieve that, you need to have a very strong Devil. And another thing that I want to point out, because of my mana starving strategy, not quite sure whether he even cast. He couldn't even cast a spell. Look at this. He couldn't cast a spell. It's like none of it. Only one Titan Thunderwits for free, and that's it. Nothing else. He couldn't cast a spell. And yeah, this is the way I prefer playing Xeron. Probably it's not the best way, but it is what it is. This is the way I prefer playing him. It is very useful, especially against Dragon Meteor, because in the beginning Dragon Meteor users were kind of difficult for me. But the moment you adopt this strategy, they cannot really do the ultimate in the very beginning of the game. This gives you insane advantage once again, unless Dragon Meteor user doesn't have Judicator. If they do, then again it's going to be a problem. A way to go around the Judicator is eventual weapon of the Devil. When the weapon is going to be released, I don't know. I really hope it's going to happen very soon. And the last thing I'm going to mention about Xeron is yeah, if you want to go Xeron, make sure that you're going to have strong Devil. And I'm saying this like, if you don't have Devil at all, then don't go Xeron, right? If you have been playing for months and you have Devil 3 stars, again, you might go Xeron, but it's not really a great idea unless you want to, let's say, invest in VIP and then unlock the Devil Shards. You can get the Devil Shards from VIP, and at VIP 15 you get 200, I believe. At VIP 12 you get 120 or something. So yeah, if you're planning of spending some money, then it will be easy to get your Devil to 6 stars. That will be easy. But if you are, let's say, a Dolphin, or you don't want to spend low, then you have to make sure that once you make this decision, you already have a relatively strong Devil. If you don't have a strong Devil, then Xeron won't work. And when it comes to the adjutants, let me quickly go walk you to the adjutants. And go to the world. I'm going to oh my god, why did I go there? Sorry, I want to go here. Colossus, Duel of Champions. Then I'm going to do my formation. And in terms of come on. Okay, thank you. So in terms of adjutants for Xeron, of course, Numis is going to be pretty good adjutant. I really don't want to butcher her name. Increases the attack, critical hit damage, and defense by 10. It's not really the greatest thing, but it's still something helpful. But once again, she's good, but she's not really the best adjutant for Xeron. Now, another very good adjutant for Xeron is this guy. Reason being, at level 40, it increases the unit damage by 15%, which is in critical hit by 400 against enemies afflicted with stun. The thing is, the unit damage, 15% increase of unit damage is much better than 100% increase to attack. So definitely Kendo is there. Another very good you need, sorry, hero for Xeron is of course Crack Hack. Where are you, my friend? Where are you? Where is Crack Hack? There we go. At level 40 it gives increases over units penetration by 148, increasing unit damage by 10% when fighting against enemies inflicted with bleed. So those two are pretty good for Xeron. The third one I cannot really decide yet. Reason being, I don't even have Crack Hack 3 stars. You can see him here because I am in Duel of Champions. Yeah, I cannot really decide for the others which one is really the best for Xeron. For example, let's see Rashka. Rashka increases the fire spell damage. It is not really that great. I mean, Xeron doesn't rely on fire spell damage to be successful. Let's see this guy. Decrease enemy hero intelligence. Oh my god, this is so bad. And probably Korvac. Korvac is probably useful almost everywhere. Increase of attack 138. It's pretty good. So Korvac is good. Also Jedi, they are good almost everywhere. But for now, I cannot really think of other very good adjutants for Xeron. Again, it increases the spell damage. It's not really that great. Let's see this guy. What? Increase friendly. Okay, this is not really that great. So in general, Kendo and Crack Hack, pretty good boost for the Devil. And the third adjutant, I would go for Korvac if I don't have anything else. Also, the new Inferno hero is good. Not great, but still, it will be useful. Okay guys, this is going to be all for me for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.